Good afternoon, everyone. So in the next 5 minutes, I will try to give you a brief summary of what we did the previous year with the Bredene Marine Research ID grant. So the study area is the Westhoek, here at the west of the coastal area, and also Bredene. So there we have a very complex interface between freshwater and saltwater, and this is affected first by inwards movement of salt water here, and this is what we call saltwater intrusion. This can, for instance, be influenced by pumping of groundwater, as you can see here in the middle, but also by climate variations. So next to the saltwater intrusion, there is also an outflow of fresh groundwater, which we call fresh submarine groundwater discharge. And so this creates a gateway for nutrients, but also pollutants towards shallow coastal environments. So we want to locate the zones of freshwater discharge in the Belgian coastal area, and for that we have used several geophysical methods. So first we were able to rent a marine ERT setup, which was possible thanks to the Brilliant Marine Research ID grant. And so this is a marine ERT device that is using a very long cable. And so while sailing, we have been able to use the zeekat, which you can see on the picture. So this was towing the cable, and while sailing, two of the electrodes were used to inject a current in the seawater. And so simultaneously, we also measured the potential difference between other electrode pairs. Also, we have obtained bathymetric data and also the conductivity of the seawater. And this is necessary because the seawater layer on top of the sediment has an influence on the signal. So by using all this information, we are then able to model the resistivity of the sea sediments, but also the pore water within these sediments. And so it is very interesting that we can use this resistivity to distinguish between freshwater and saltwater pore water. So it is helpful to look at where do we have freshwater discharge. We also used ERT on land, which is fairly similar. And next to ERT, we also used electromagnetic induction. This gives us the conductivity, which is a property inversely related to the resistivity, and so it can also be used to distinguish fresh from salt pore water. So next to the Mini Explorer, an electromagnetic device, we also used a larger one, which was towed by the quad. Both were used in the intertidal zone. And so now I'm going over some of the results. So first let's look at the Westhoek. So we have the Westhoek Nature Reserve, west of the Pannen. First I will highlight the area halfway between the city and the border. There we have two ERT profiles. The top one is the land ERT profile. This one, the other one, is the marine ERT profile. So at the top you can see in the dunes that there is a large freshwater lens in blue. On the beach there is a saltwater lens in red, and underneath you can see that there is an outflow of brackish and freshwater. This then discharges on the lower beach, close to the low water line, and also on the marine ERT profile you can see that there is a brackish lens where you have this discharge of freshwater. Then when we go to the border, there we see a similar pattern, but the discharge of fresh water occurs under sea level. So you don't have any discharge on the beach, but further towards the sea. We could then use our EM data, the electromagnetic induction mapping. There you can also see that there is a slide from this yellow zone towards the North Sea when we go towards the border. So the zone of discharge really shifts going to the west. So next we have Bredene. The big difference between Bredene and the Westhoek, which is why we chose these two zones, is that the dune belt at Bredene is very small. So it's just 100 meters, whereas at the Westhoek it is almost 2 kilometers in width. And so we will see that there is a very small freshwater lens here in blue in the dunes, and this results in no discharge on the beach, but what we do see on our marine ERT data is that there is an anomaly, a brackish anomaly here at 20 meters depth. This still has to be confirmed as if whether or not there is discharge at Bredene, so we need to obtain more data for that. But these were the first results. This is just the beginning of my PhD, so hopefully in the next coming years we will be able to show more results. But I would really like to end by thanking all these people without whom my fieldwork would not have been possible. Thank you.